Hey guys. Okay, so today's word of the week is ransomly. And yes, that is a word I just made up because it's been such it's been such an awesome week and actually a very awesome month. So actually today is not even a word of the week. It is the word of the month, ransomly. Today's been it's just a ransom. I love that word. Ransom month. So yeah, and I have a list. I'm actually going to go down the list of why this month has been the month of April has been so freaking ransom. So here we go. Okay, so yeah, one, step aerobics. Joined the gym, did a step aerobics class, and for all you who know, I have no rhythm whatsoever. But in this class, I was freakishly good. Like, I know I took a course in high school, but I was really bad in high school. And I guess it's like riding a bike because well, maybe not really because you can't really, well, anyway, it was like riding a bike because I remember like different terminologies and stuff, but it wasn't like riding a bike in the sense that I actually was better than what I was back in high school. I was freaking awesome. So yeah, I was awesome at step aerobics. Yeah. At the gym, also number two, met this amazing woman named Gloria. Okay, she's like 62 years old, and my sister and we started talking to her in the locker room, and she was like, girls, mamitas, and blah 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 blah. She was Spanish. Oh my gosh, and she was talking to us in Spanish, which was even cooler because I totally missed that so much. But anyway, she was like, yeah, mommies, I have to come to the gym for myself, stay good, stay healthy, stay fit, do this for myself to keep my health up. And we had this amazing conversation with her, and Gloria was freaking awesome. So I say it to say, met an awesome stranger. Name is Gloria. Peace out, girl. She was so awesome. She was amazing. She was so funny too. Three, pen. Yeah. So like in the midst of like applying to like a million freakishly a crazy amount of jobs, like 70, I kid you not. Um, I was like, let me volunteer for stuff too, and I randomly like sent an email about this to this organization called Pen, and they're a literary organization that really they're like an amazing book club because it's like uh an organization of writers but also readers, avid readers. So it's really cool. Anyway, I signed up for this thing, right? And they were having a parade. They actually had the parade this past I can't remember, was it Monday or Sunday? I think it was Sunday. But anyway, so I signed up for this thing. I signed up for a workshop, and then I also signed up to participate in the parade. At the workshop, it was a puppetry workshop, and I was like, I want to do this because I love puppetry and I really was interested. I got to help make like a man-size version of a lion puppet, and I was working on the lion's head. And for those of you that know, the two lions at the New York Public Library, Patience and Fortitude, those were the lions. And this was like, this whole parade and the whole building of the puppets was to kind of celebrate the the literary word. And like how books were such a big deal back in the day, but now we have Kindles, we have the internet and all these things. And, the importance of books maybe has lost its touch on the human race, but it was like to commemorate like how amazing books are. And yeah, it was so awesome. We had lion puppets. During the parade, I got to hold like a bat book puppet, so I had to make the bat was made out of like a book cover. It was huge and it was lit up from the inside. I got to fly it around the whole time during the parade. That was so awesome. Yeah, there were like pen quill puppets. There were like Chinese lanterns with like scrolls and words written on them. It was so cool. Anyway, it was awesome. So yeah, that was amazing. Um, this event, the festival parade thing, it took place on the High Line, some place called the High Line. It's in New York, obviously, and I'd never heard of it before. And oh my gosh, like I was like, the High Line is amazing. Like I want to take everyone there and I want to take pictures there. I want to do like theater stuff there. It is an amazing place. Oh my gosh. Like the High Line is like my new favorite place to go. Like I want to go there again this week and next week too because I just want, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was freaking amazing. Those of you who are visiting New York or those of you who are already in New York who have not seen the High Line or visited there, I will go with you. I will go. I don't care. We will go together. So yeah, the High Line, awesome place. Um, Oh yeah, that day on the way back from doing the puppet building, this is a different name, I'm kind of bouncing back, whatever. But anyway, I met this guy like on the train, and I could tell he was kind of hitting on me, but I was just so friendly to him. Like I was just nice. I was like he was talking to me and asking me questions, and I wasn't nasty like I usually am. I'm like, or I pretend I can't speak English. And I don't know why I pretend to speak French because I don't know any French. But then also, I'm like, I can't pretend to speak Spanish because everyone in New York knows Spanish. So I was like, I always pretend to speak French, but I didn't pretend to speak a foreign language this time. I just talked to him like he was a normal person, and I was just nice to him, and I kind of like kill the hitting on part of the whole encounter with me being nice. And when I was done talking to him when the train came, I just got on and stood by myself, and that was it. And I was like, I should do this more often. And also, I went to Chinatown. Good, I can jump to this one. Now we're on number 6. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I went to Chinatown with a friend, and I got hit on so much in Chinatown too. And I was just like, it was just weird. Like, it was like, just be nice to people. Just be nice and friendly and smile, and don't be nasty, because when you're nasty, then they have like reason to be like, well, why are you not smiling? Blah blah. And it's like, if you just smile and just keep walking. So that's a tip. Maybe for those of you that get hit on a lot, if you want to kill the getting hit on thing, just be nice. But anyway, speaking of Chinatown, going back to Chinatown after 2 years of not going there, um, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like Hong Kong. It's like TST, Chim Sao Choi, meets Mongkok. And these are two like really crazy touristy areas in Hong Kong. But I was like, Chinatown is like Hong Kong. And it was so nice. I actually felt like it was weird because I knew Chinatown first, but actually Chinatown reminded me of Hong Kong, which was so cool. So yeah. Oh my gosh, like going to Chinatown, I was like, I got my bubble tea, I got my Shanghai noodles. It was amazing, and food was so good, and I was like, oh, it's so good here still, thank goodness. And I got to speak to this woman in Cantonese, which was really cool. And she really liked my owl bag that some of you guys got me as a going away present. So yeah, anyway, the owl bags, like she loved it. Anywho, so yeah, and this other guy liked it too. Like he couldn't articulate it, but he kept pointing to my bag, and I was like, oh, he likes my bag. Nice. Anyway, I don't know where the owl bag is. Oh, it's over there. But anyway, I will bring it up in another video so you guys can all see it. Also, when I was on the High Line, walking home that day after helping to make the puppets, I saw a fellow YouTuber that I've been following for about a year and a half now, maybe 2 years. Anyway, I saw a YouTuber randomly standing outside. There's a restaurant called, I think it's called the Standard Grill, Bar and Grill. Anyway, she was standing outside the Standard, and I was like, oh my God, I know her. Like, I don't know her, but I know her. And I was like, people say you don't see people in New York. You totally do. I don't care how big it is. Speaking of that, I saw. Oh my gosh, I have so much to tell you guys. Okay, so I got a job. Yeah, anyway, part of my job is to go see Broadway shows, and yeah, that's another story. So cool and awesome. But anyway, um, I saw in the show today, I saw Peter Pan, and I think it's called Peter Pan and the Starcatcher. And one of the actors in the show, I went to school with him at NYU. I actually studied abroad with him in Ireland. And oh my gosh, like, and I was in the front row, which I never do at the theater. I never sit in the front row. But because we were sitting with the kids and everything like that, I was like, let me just sit in the front row. Lo and behold, if I had not sat in the front row, I would have not have recognized him. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know this guy. And it was so cool. And I think he saw me because he like gave me like this look. And I was like right in the front row. And you can see, that was cool. And in addition to that, like talking about going to the theater, oh my gosh, I've seen so much amazingly great, awesome, theater since I've been back. And I kid you not, I swear like I've seen like 7, maybe 6, 7 shows in this month. And I've spent less than $50. Actually, maybe I think less than $30. So it's been amazing. Like it's been so freaking ransom. Um, Okay, couple more things, 3 more things. I got my little baby niece, to say hot mess, which was amazing because she doesn't speak much of anything except baby talk, and I freaking got her to say hot mess. Uh, Next to last thing, I also got the movie The Chosen, which I've been dying to get since a child, and it was one of my like world famous favorite movies like ever of all time. I finally got it. My mother got it ransomely, and now I own the movie. If you have not seen The Chosen, go see it. And it's a great like New York Brooklyn history about, Hasidic Jews living in New York and during the whole like Holocaust period and everything. It is so good. Anyway, very last thing. Most of you know I did not have a fridge my last my last year in Hong Kong. And with that said, I did not have access to milk all the time. And with that also said, I didn't have homemade tea with milk. After coming home and being here, I've rediscovered how ransomly freaking amazing I can make tea. Like I make the best tea in the whole world and I totally forgot that. And I'm like a genius when it comes to tea, milk and sugar. So anyway, I've had some really amazing tea the last couple of days. And I just rediscovered that. So yeah, I just want to say this month has been freaking ransom and I just had to share all that with you guys. So anywho, yes, I'll talk to you all soon again. All right, again soon. Anywho, okay, I'm speaking so fast because I have so much. Oh, this video is too long. Okay, anyway, talk to you all again soon. Hope you all have had a ransom freaking week. Talk to you all. Okay, let me just go. Okay, bye. Laters. Cheers. Okay.